Wasabi!
Sorry, I thought I'd play some wedding music. All right, you guys ready to go? PCE! Let's get on with it. Welcome to Forex.Today, the YouTube community of more than 20,000 foreign exchange traders. We gather here today to conduct technical and fundamental analysis. The overriding goal of planning our trades in advance because trading is risky, not appropriate for everyone. Your past performance, good or bad, is not necessarily indicative of future results. Please stay small, stay humble, focus on the long term, never risk money you cannot afford to lose. My name is Wayne McDonald. I am a currency trader just like you. Before that, I was a venture capitalist. Cool. My formal education, I have a background in economics. Specifically, I have a bachelor's degree in macroeconomics from Harvard, a master's degree in financial management from Harvard. I also went to MIT and studied cryptocurrencies with Gary Gensler, who now runs the SEC. I went to Oxford and studied algorithmic programming. Oh, and I did alternative investing at Harvard Business School. Yep. All right, cool. So I got that all taken care of. Yeah, been trading currencies for about 20 years. That's cool. What else? Oh, I now am the strategic advisor to 3 endowments. Yeah, about a month ago I was interviewed by someone from the United Nations, actually, was part of the interview process. I'm like, really? Yeah, I'm like, really? Wow, gee whiz. But anyways, they made a mistake and they hired me. So anyways, cool. So that's me. That's how the Wayne do. Let me know how it can help. Technical analysis, love it. Fundamentals, love it. Trader psychology, I own traderpsycho.com. I don't know what to do with it. Or is it psychotrader.com? I can't remember. But we got to do something with that. Trader psychology. So anyways, let me know how it can help. There's a lot that we can do. And today is PCE, eh? PCE, eh? That's how we say it in Kenyatta. I was speaking with my friends over at Traders Way yesterday. Yeah. Good people, good service, good business model. You should check them out. They're different. They're unique. They're not like every other broker. And it turns out, I've been saying that I think I've been working with them for 8 years. Turns out, February is the 10th anniversary. Happy anniversary, Traders Way. I looked it up. Happy anniversary, Traders Way. Happy 10 years. Hey, that's longer than most marriages. Yeah. That's longer than most Forex gurus have even been around. So anyways, Traders Way, I recommend them. Honestly, you should check them out. tradersway.com. Sorry, I'm used to saying co. This is about to launch. We're ready to go. I'm about to send an email to people on this list. Put your email here. And for example, I've worked with the developers to send you a daily report. And once again, AI driven. And can I even find my email now? The only problem is it sent me 27 trading ideas. I'm like, 27? I'm not even joking. I think I could pop this email. So I'm like, come on, bro. Come on, bro. Maybe 27's too much. Okay? You see this? This is my morning report. What? Euro Aussie, Euro Swissy, Euro Dollar, Pound Swissy, Google, Intel, Modera, NASDAQ, Nike. I'm like, and then Google couldn't even fit it all into one email. I'm like, dude, 27? Can we tighten that up? But here's all the news for, coming up. And here's how the market's been handling. All right. So anyway, dude, get on the list. He's making a list, checking it twice. Yeah, going to find out who's bullish or bearish. Yeah. So anyways, get your name on the list. We're going to do some really good things. It's pretty impressive, huh? Yeah. Yeah, like it's insanity, isn't it? Yeah. So, dude, get on the list. We're gonna launch this. It works. What's up, Silly Sally? Cool. So it works. So I'm gonna start emailing you stuff. So get on the list for sure. Today is Thursday. Yes, Lucas. Now, the email, no, I can't. It's because it's generated in a way that not really. But no. When you are, when you're in the back office, and you're on the list, right? So I'll give you a sneak preview. But nonetheless, the way that I've organized it is that you log in and there are radars. And by clicking on different tabs, you get different radars. So there's radars for stocks, radars for stock indices. There's a radar for commodities, which is like gold and silver and oil and nat gas, right? And there's a radar for Forex. Yeah. Yeah. So it is organized, is what I'm saying. Radars for TRADARS. Yeah. No, we're making a world a better place for sure. All right. So today's Thursday. And on Thursdays, I meet with the day trading group and the swing trading group. And we plan next week's trades. So today we'll be in the swing trading room. In the live webinar room. Okay, and you just click join live. Look at that. It's a Zoom room built directly into Investor Bootcamp. Yeah, we're that good. So anyways, we did our last meeting was the week on the street. So that was fun. Although that's the wrong date. It's down here. Here's the last meeting we did where we read the Fed meeting minutes. It's expected for GDP that the higher... So this is, Boris asked a question and we were talking about it, but anyways. It's not really accommodative because it's not lower, but it's definitely not restrictive. So Australia could raise interest rates because they may not be happy with 4%. But now you want to then look at the trajectory of... So, you know, like we have a lot of fun in these meetings, and we did things like there were multiple times in the recent Fed meeting minutes in which they mentioned just like one word, or 2 or 3 words, and they were important. They were important economically, right? And also in the Australian meeting minutes. So like all of a sudden we're talking about the Baltic Dry Index. We were talking about the cycle in the index. Meaning the cycle in shipbuilding. Oh, I don't even see any of the videos. Too bad. We watched some videos of cargo ships being crashed into the beach. That's funny we don't have it. I thought it'd be here. No, I don't see it. Oh, that is it. There you go. Standing around ready to weld this into scrap. Like if I... Anyways. So that's today. So if you are... So join FX or join Investor Bootcamp, and we will plan out the rest of the week. Morning, Emmy. So we're 9 minutes away from GDP, or sorry, PCE. And if I can find the site, I can tell you what is likely to happen. I'm pretty sure. Now, so it's 6 minutes, right? Now, for some reason, the AI at TRADARS.co doesn't believe PCE is going to move the market. Well, it'll move the market, but not in a consistent way. But it does discern Canadian GDP. Canadian GDP is released in 6 minutes. Whoa, that's interesting, huh? So we know PCE will move the market. But once again, having looked at the last, dozens of PCE, the AI can't find a reliable pattern. Is that good to know? I think so. Because everybody's going to be watching PCE. Okay? But here's the news, according to the AI at traders.co. GDP, if it's less than expected, USD CAD's going to fall. If it's greater than expected, USD CAD is going to rise. And it's never come out as expected. Can I show you this? Maybe I could show you this. Do you want a sneak peek? No, I'm not going to give you a sneak peek. But anyways, it's telling me I have a countdown, 4 minutes and 43 seconds. So cool. So again, what it's telling me is less than, USD CAD down. Greater than, USD CAD up. 66.7% chance. Actually, in the time which the actual GDP is higher than expected, 75% of the time in which that was happened, USD CAD went up. It went up for 2 hours, it went up for 4 hours, it went up for 12 hours, but not 48 hours. Not 48 hours. So somewhere between 2 and 24 hours. 2 and 12, sorry. Somewhere between 2 and 12. So now the interesting thing about the page is the page that you're watching. I call this the scalping tool, okay? The scalper, because it helps you scalp the news. So what it'll do is the page will update as soon as the news comes out, shows you what the actual news was, gets rid of what it wasn't, and then just shows you what to do based on the pattern of the past. So it updates instantly. Isn't that like nutso? So anyways, we should go to the USD kitty CAD. And that's CAD versus dollar. Okay. And by the way, when that comes out, it then reminds you what the plan was. Isn't that weird? So, will this work? I don't think so. Hang on. I think if I cut and paste, oh, too much. Okay. YouTube won't let me do that. Well, let me undo it. All right. I'm going to have to do this in sequences. I'm just going to put it down here. Or maybe can I post it onto the chart? Maybe I can do that. Oh, I can do it in, right? Okay, that ain't gonna work. All right. Word. Word to your mother. Yeah, and it draws it as an image, so up. And then the other one will be down. All right. Okay, can you see that? Can this be any goofier? So this is the AI report based on past patterns. Okay. What do you think? Okay, so it's out. It just updated. What happened? Came out as expected, didn't it? I don't even see it. All I see is the updated. What did it say? Look, this is what it told me. It's the first time I've ever seen it, actually. We cannot provide any significant conclusions to the expected movement. Oh! Whoa, what? That's what it told me. It deleted all this other stuff and said this. Cool. It doesn't know. It didn't like it, really. So anyways, there was a slight discrepancy. What it was looking for was a greater discrepancy. Discrepancy. That doesn't sound right. All right, so how did PCE go? Everybody was watching the PCE. Little low. A lot of Fed speeches coming up later today and in the near future as well. It was actually stated in the meeting minutes that they want to get out and let people know they're not cutting interest rates. Yeah, lots of speeches coming up. Like just tomorrow, there's a lot of speeches. Kruger, Daly, Bostic, Waller, Logan. This is just tomorrow. Bostic speaks to like this afternoon. I guess it is. Or no, later this morning. Goolsby speaks a little bit later. Mester speaks a little bit. I mean, that's like the entire FOMC is doing a speech today or tomorrow. It's incredible, isn't it? So we have home sales later this morning. That should be interesting. Mortgages went back up, so that'll probably create some weakness in that. Watch the stock market today for sure. Okay, no reason to hedge, huh? So spending is down. Core is down. Core PCE. I think income was up, though, wasn't it? Income was up. The market seems to be moving on the year-over-year PCE, 2.4 versus what it used to be, 2.6. A little bit of game on. Now, we want to see, is this going to continue, break out, and continue to the up? Today was possibly a hedging day. Now with the up, of course. So again, I think what's happening is that because there's lots of different PCEs, okay, and in this case, like year over year, it was 2.6. Now it's 2.4. Okay, that's a lower level of inflation for the Fed. That's all, right? You see? And so they're like, oh, well, that's good. Not up is good. In fact, down is good. Now, month over month, it was higher. But anyways, you don't want to have that ruin someone's parade. Actually, Bitcoin is up more like 20%. Because one of the things we can do is we can open up, we can see what the BEA is thinking. Let's search it out. We don't have to do this too much because we're going to do this on Tuesday. Tuesday. So income is still way up. That's bad. So PCE up 0.2. The PCE price index increased 0.3. Excluding food and energy, PCE price index was up 0.4. Real disposable income decreased. And real PCE decreased. Goods decreased. Services increased. Okay? Look at that, though, the decrease. Goods decreased 1.1%. I suppose, you're going to... Obviously, the market is arguing that's good. 3.4, 3.0. 2.7, 2.6, 2.4. Okay, core 3.6, 3.4, 3.2, 2.9, 2.8. It's working, right? It's working. And that's why the market is reacting in such a way. I have it set for a trap and break. And that, okay, so we hit our target for the day, by the way. You see this? This is a buy zone. That's the exit zone. So scalpers are going to take profit, and then swing traders are going to do that. That's the idea anyways. Let me ask you, was it helpful just what I just did now, that little bit, pulling up the report from the BEA and going through the headline and core trend over the last 5 months so you could see it changing? Yeah? Cool. That just gets us back to a top. If it's bullish tomorrow as well, that just gets us back to the top. 51.000. Oh my. Okay, we'll see if we can stay above 18,000. I'm assuming we're going to get there. Let me update this. Oops. Yeah, it's really something, huh? Lovely. All right, I want to look at some. We haven't done exotics in a while. You'd assume there's some good news there. This is log jammed up on the short term. Surprised it didn't move on the news. Maybe the time frame is just too big. Oh, it did move. So traders had a scalp on this. It said 1788, or sorry, 17088, which is here. And it only has it coming down to 36. 36 is here. A little lower than that. There we go. That's what Traders says. And it said at 6 a.m. It's almost 9, so about 3 hours ago. Little skippity scalpity, East is on his way. That's what it says. Yeah, the ends were amazing overnight. Let's say the last 24 hours. We'll go take a look at them in a bit. I guess next. I just want to go back and look at some of these dollar pairs. Back around. Kind of looks like a double top, don't you think? So bulls, you're going to get on deck here around this zone. Okay, if you're a bull, boop, boop, boop. If you're a bull, game on there in this whole zone. Zone, 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 zone. So you guys want a swing trade? This is what the AI is looking at. So I'll redraw it for you. The AI is looking at this. It's looking at this. And it sees a pattern. I think it's a little tighter. Sees a pattern. And it's thinking a break up to 138. What is that right? Can't quite see. 138.70. 138.70. 138.70 to 139.70. So it looks like this. Remember, it doesn't pay attention to the news. It only does technical analysis. But what do you think? It literally draws it like that for you. Do you agree with it, with the technical analysis? Yeah. It's something to look at. And you're like, Wayne, bullshit. All right, well, let me just grab it for you. This is what it's telling me. Probability 66%. Well, so I said so it's saying 138. So I didn't quite read it right. 137.99. Daily chart came out a day and a half ago. Or last night. I guess that's last night. And it says it'll take a while. But last night it was setting it up. So 138 is actually lower than that. That's about right. There you go. It's pretty, right? Yeah, Joe, remember, it's only technical analysis. It doesn't know why, nor does it care why. Take a look at commodities. It's spotted the pattern. It's that. Okay, so there's the gold up. Now, I said on Monday that I thought gold would go up. and I'm surprised it took this long, but maybe I shouldn't be. So anyways, yeah, nice little move on gold. So what are you going to do now? Okay. So, yeah, Traders has it wimping out right at this 120.47.83 actually is what it said 12 minutes ago. How funny. On a 15-minute chart. I know, I know, I know. Actually, you know, if you go to the indicators, you can go bias pivots, put it in bullish mode, you'll see how perfect it is. Yeah, cool. The high zone, so 2047.83, which is like quite literally, we just went through it, is what traders thought for the conservative end. The higher end, it looks like not quite 55. Here's what the AI said, and literally wrote this. So it said 10 hours. It happened in 10 minutes. Well, you can't be perfect. That was 13 minutes ago. I wrote that. So anyways, all right, enough of that, right? Sorry, I've been working on it, so it's in my mind. Notice that it said it broke through the resistance after the news event. So it didn't recognize the trade until it broke that candle. So it's a little news scalp again. How many people here trade silver? I'm not really a silver guy. Silver guy. Silver guy. Yeah. I can throw some. I think it'll just be easier to show you. I don't really like the scalps though. I guess I want to look at it. So let's go to it. Okay. So here's a pattern that is setting up. Oh, I'm not saying it's great. This is what it said 15 minutes ago. So I have to read this, right? 2273, which is right where we are now. 2273. 2269. 73. Okay, so approaching resistance level of 2273 identified about 15 minutes ago. This pattern is still in the process of forming. Possible bullish price movement towards resistance at, I can't see that, what is it, 22? The little Hardy thing is in the way. within the next 2 days. Oh, so it's still the 2273. It has a target. I suppose, is it higher? Is that what it's telling us? Oh, I see. No, it did it when it was down at 30. 60. I don't know. It's scalping. Sorry. I'm just not a scalper, so I don't think of it. I don't think that way. I don't think a scalper like that anymore. No. It's saying the entry was 61, which is just now. Ugh. See, I wouldn't do that if I were me. That's what's going on. And the stop is at 40, at 43. And it's assuming a break, I suppose. Ugh. See, I wouldn't do that. All that extra work. So I would skip that. What is that? 1 15-minute candle? Not for me. Would have, yeah. So it does scalp, day trading, and swing trading. So I probably wouldn't use it for scalping. I wouldn't, only because that's not what I want to do. But it does it. All right. Let's look at the yens. That was the big move yesterday, huh? Yeah. The rumor mill has begun. Right when we were at a technical price level. Okay, probably not a coincidence, probably done on purpose. But you have the up, down, buy, up, down, buy, up, oh, and at some point, you might get an old man easing into a hot bath, which will look like this. And the risk of something like that is dramatically higher now. Okay. We don't know if that's going to happen. It's just the chances of that have increased. Okay, a lot, in fact. It's not trivial. Well, I think the rumors are released on purpose. But the rumor, of course, is the Bank of Japan is going to raise interest rates. Now, I said April. I don't even know when. Back in January, I think. Well, we're not at April yet. Next major move is the Japanese consumer confidence report. And tomorrow's manufacturing PMI. There might be some action around Italian inflation. I wouldn't expect so, but whatever. We have Australian GDP coming up on, right, tomorrow night. Or, sorry, next week. Sorry, next week. Is it right? Next week. Wow. It's preparing me almost a week in advance. So, yeah, ISM tomorrow is the doozy, and then there's nothing until Tuesday of next week. Wayne, yeah, of course. Although I don't really scalp anymore. That I used to scalp back when I would sit in front of my charts for 20 hours a day. Now I use scalping techniques to enter my swing trades. Okay. Okay, let's go back into the, right? This is drawn for a reason. Okay, you see where we are? Right here. I still have Investor Bootcamp open. Yeah, so for example, you go to the live swing trading room. You can go back to, you want to see what we did in October? Yeah, a few people are alive. That's good. Man, that coffee gets stuck in my throat. Anyways, good to see you. Happy Thursday. Tomorrow's non-farm payrolls. Yeah, big event. Holy smokes, big event. Well, with that being said, welcome to the Swing Trading Group, my favorite meeting of the entire week. Let me remind you that trading is risky, not appropriate for everyone. Your past performance, good or bad, is not a huge leap in standard of living. But productivity stays the same because one legal contract gets written, whether it's a $500 an hour lawyer or a $5 an hour machine. So I think that's where we're going to get our productivity gains because it's ultimately it's still measured in dollars.
I mean, to kind of add on to what you're saying is that the reason they could try to print positive GDP, but I think that's just going to be price inflation type stuff and not actual more units or widgets produced. You know, that's my sense. If we get to demand destruction side, then you're not going to have that calculation, right? As the number of widgets times the price of the dollar kind of thing.
Yeah.
So if you have the price of money in general being higher can make it look like our productivity, that's where I'm getting frustrated is that, yes, I could see some of these things coming in to help, but America in general was built on a very strong middle class, and we don't have that. We have like a high, low versus middle for nearly 100 years or so, and middle class is just like, what do I?
Well, the middle class has been falling for as long as we've had a middle class. America was the first place to have a middle class, which is amazing. But I think I said this a couple of swing trade meetings ago. But I was studying the first apartment buildings in New York City, and they were for middle class moving into New York City, and they didn't have enough money to buy a brownstone because they were just moving in from the rural countryside, so they needed an apartment hotel. Like no one ever thought of like you. I think a lot of this though is supply side, and Johan has done a 50% retracement of the, so I'm measuring something different, but ultimately it's all the same. So we'll look at the S&P 500, but let me just wrap up that last conversation. Watch the short end of the yield curve. It's going to remain there for a while. Okay. Dude, it's epic. Epic. Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's cool. Of course, the training courses you can access as well. This computer. All right, so we can start. Welcome to part 3 of day trading. Look at that. Let me remind you that trading is risky, not appropriate for everyone. You pass. No, come on. We're reviewing what we're reviewed. What color is the tie that the London boy is wearing today? All day making you money. Okay. It might be your stop, but your price, you get ready and you look for a pattern. So okay. So step 1 is nice, right? You open up your view, if not all of you are like, shut the back door. This is good stuff. Oh, but it's $88. Forget it, Wayne. It costs more to fill my tank with gasoline than spend a year on investor boot camp. I mean, insane, right? Yeah. For the price of a tank of gas. And if you live in Europe, for the price of a tank of gas on your BMW motorcycle. Yeah, it's probably $88 to fill your BMW motorcycle full of gas if you live in Germany. But anyways. So this is a big deal. These yen pairs, a big deal, big deal. It's a big deal. It's a big deal, y'all. It's a big deal. Okay. So the TRADARS AI says this downward move on USD CAD should last no more than 4 hours. So if you wanted to be a bull, that would be useful information. Wouldn't it? Yeah. So it says down. Now remember, it's not predicting anything. It's just saying, like, look, I can show you. Let me just show you. Okay, you ready to be stunned? All right, let me stun you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but let me just show you where it gets the information. Okay. It's pretty, isn't it? So, where does it get its information? This is USD CAD. And an hour ago, we got the news. Okay, you see? It's updated. It actually works. Okay. And here's the response. And it's projecting that, it'll continue down for 4 hours. See? 66.7% chance that the 4-hour trend is down when the actual is less than the consensus. But then how does it get there? It looked at November 30th. It was less than expected. It looked at September 1st, less than expected. May, right? February. It's going all the way back to 2019, yo. That's where it's getting its patterns from. Going to the Canadian GDP, going all the way back to 2019. It remembers. And so, do you want to know what it looked like? There. May 31st, 2019. This is what happened after Canadian GDP. So you can click on all these and look at all the charts. Okay. Okay. Anyways, it's insane that it has all that data, isn't it? Oh, you want to see the USD CAD chart from May 31st, 2019, 4 hours before and 4 hours after Canadian GDP came out. And you want to see that it led to a downward move because of a 0.4% miss. Like, it's insane. There was a negative differential of 0.4. It remembers that. Now you know it, and that led to a downward move, which goes into the statistics of 66.7% chance of down. But only for 4 hours. Yeah, Miguel had a question about QuantBox. Let me do QuantBox. Beautiful AI over at QuantBox too. All right, I'll log in. Okay. Macroeconomics course. QuantBox training course. You go into live strategy sessions. Okay. This is the live room where you go in the mornings and join me live. And the recordings are put here. We did do one today, didn't we? What is it, the 29th? Where is it? Oh, no, I didn't mean to click. 29. Oh, show more. Yeah, no wonder. Sorry if I need to move these manually every day. Sorry about that. You're like, man, I hate that, right? Yeah, there you go. All right, good morning, everybody. Oh, it was a bad day. 1/3 of 1%. Yen is 1/3 of 1% stronger. Like, dude, be careful. Be careful. This is it. This is huge. It says, be careful. You should probably keep your powder dry, or the trend that was in place is definitely gone. It's gone away. things might be changing, but you need to change your behavior, and that's what this is saying. And then Bitcoin having a 6% day, we got to remove that. It's hard to, so that's up about 1%. And I showed you, I took a screenshot and I sent it to you, but if it goes to your Gmail, then I don't know. Just recently, you see? So this is us talking about the yens. So 24 hours ago, this was trending up. Bruce, I responded to your email. And, see? And you can expand it. You can speed it up. See? Just okay, lots of people are going to have their stops jammed really close, and this could drop pretty quickly. And as you can see, it's not just USD yen, it's everything. Okay. Be selling these, but it's like, could be. Yeah, no, and they kick it back down. So now it's going to go to the Supreme Court, and they are going to make lots of, and all that fall. I think because on Bloomberg they had the researcher in there. Anyways. Yeah, right on. I mean, really, really, really good tools. Right? There's no reason why you should still trade like an amateur. You might be trading on a laptop in your kitchen, but you have access to the same tools as an institutional investor. There's no rationale for trading like an amateur. It's unnecessary. Ooh, nice move. Nice move. Yeah. So VIX flat, yields flat, dollar flat, S&P 500 flat, but it's not open yet. It's going to open in a couple of minutes. Yens have gained some strength. That's bad. Gold is up. That's not good. Okay. But anyways, interesting, huh? It's good to know. It's changing. That's different from a couple of hours ago. So anyways, different from a couple of hours ago, and that's what matters. Okay. Do you want to see what's going to happen tonight? Let me do a snip. We could draw the following conclusions. About the expected movement of USD yen based on the last 12 consumer confidence events in Japan. So that's coming out tonight. Okay, midnight. If the actual is greater than consensus, 66.7% chance that the 2-hour trend will be up. If the actual is less than expected, 80% chance the 2-hour trend will be down. That's the scalping tool. How many people like the scalping tool? It's nice and clear, isn't it? Yeah. And remember, it's just statistical analysis. It's not thinking. It just remembers. And then does some computation for you. So that's saying everything else today is irrelevant. Think of what it's saying silently. If you look at the calendar, there's a lot going on over the next 2 days, right? What it's telling you is that stuff either creates no volatility or that stuff doesn't create a volatility with a discernible pattern. Would you benefit from just knowing what to trade and what not to trade? Yeah. Oh, right on, JP. Oh, so I'm doing my best to get this launched soon, guys. I'm busy. I even have to invest into my family. I haven't seen my family in so long. It's gone from loneliness to resentment. But I'll be going to the Concours d'Elegance tomorrow. So that'll be good to see my family again. Take my son to go look at $1 million cars. Would you buy this one? Would you buy this one? Would you buy this one? What do you think about this one? Would you buy it? If you like cars, man. Yeah. Oh, you want euro dollar, Viper? Sure. All right. Euro dollar. Let's just go back to the basic setup. Euro dollar. Okay. So we got to start with this. Okay, Viper. For the last 2 weeks, I've been a bull. Okay? Great. So let's drop into a smaller time frame. And you can see that we have an uptrend on the hourly. And where we just kicked off, we did a double kick off of the up the bottom of the channel. Okay. So pretty straightforward stuff. Is there anything particular, Viper, you'd like to see or discuss? Notice that where one standard deviation below the mean, I don't draw the mean, but I can tell you what it looks like. Okay. And so the big question is, can we climb above potential? Okay. We're below potential, but we might have a catalyst to move to the upper bounds. But let me know if you want to discuss something specific, and I'm happy to. It's why I'm here. Although I do have to go, the stock market is opening. So if you're going to ask, do it quickly. Cool. Yeah, well, it's been bullish for 2 weeks. Congratulations. Right, Viper? Right? Yeah, you're in for a buy. It's like, you probably won't win a Nobel Prize for doing something extraordinary, right, Viper? You're like, wait, you bought a dip in an uptrend? That's amazing. That's amazing. Yeah. So we'll see. Like the bigger question is, will it roll over now? I mean, right. Like this. So you want to trap it and do almost a trap and break this way. Oh my God, you got a smart alert? No. You got the daily report. That's right. Yeah, right on, Andrew. Yeah, what I'm looking for, and I might actually have it open again. There's so much, dude. I'm doing so much right now. It's insane. Okay, kill that. I thought I had, let's see, open. Okay, I'll kill all these. Just always have too much going on. Okay, I can kill that. The AI, maybe over here, did write an alert the other day. Oh, is it here? It's here. Sent. All right. So here's what was sent just now. I can open this up and then I can pop it out. Pop. Okay. For those that have subscribed to the QuantBox AI alert service upgrade, you just got this email. And a lot's changing, right? Now, what it did once was write this email and then send it. And right now it's just part of like what's happened over the last 24 hours. And I will double and triple check with him. I got to have meetings with him again today. But this is what will be sent to you by a text message to your cell phone at this time. So instead of getting it like 2 hours late, 5 hours late, 18 hours late, you'll get these ones immediately. And then you'll get this one twice a day, actually. Pre-London and pre-New York. I was told for the 10th time that it would be done by Friday. I was told that many Fridays ago. So once again, I've been told it should be working by tomorrow. But I can show you it did back on February 27th. Did it do it any other time? No. So it's the only one I've ever seen. So they must be doing something. So let me pop this one out. Okay, so what will happen is this is different. Notice it's QuantBox Top Setup Alert. I didn't name it that, but that's what the developers thought would be good. And what'll happen is this message at exactly this time will text you this message. Okay? Strong bullish pound Aussie. It went from a 9 to a 12 because the technical trend went from bearish to bullish. There was a big pop 2 days ago at this time. And that you'd get that text message. Cool, right? Like, so we must be close. What was that? Pound Aussie. See, like you probably weren't even watching Pound Aussie. Okay, Pound Aussie. So 2 days ago, you would have gotten a text message that said, "Holy schnicker schnocker." No, it was on the 26th. Here, guys, here. You would have gotten a text message to your phone. Holy schnicker, brother. We have a new uptrend in pound Aussie. It went from a score of 9 all the way to a 12 because technically, specifically, it said trend reading. So what happened was it broke out and it alerted you immediately. Or, well, it will as soon as I hook up the phone numbers. So I'm buying phone numbers around the world. So it's happening, guys. I know it's really, really, really slow. I had to, well, let's just say things got complicated and nasty grams and threats were made. Let's just say I've had to bear the brunt of negative karma, but I'm willing to do that for you. So things are moving. But let me just end this. Like, if you like the idea, you're going to get a text message like that to say, bro, get on it. Here's what you do. You have to join QuantBox. You log in. It's $200 a year. That's it. Now, if you try to trick it, you're like, oh, I'm going to trick Wayne and scam him. You join for a month, join this for a year, and then turn this off so you can just get the alerts. No, you'll end up getting nothing. So ha-ha on you if that's the way you think. But, okay, you can upgrade right now. Here's the thing. When it's done, when it's ready to launch and release, which is just a couple of weeks now, I'm sure, that's going up to $365. So you do it now because you're a founding member of the AI Alert Service, or you pay the full price later because you're not. So that's that. Okay, so that's that. So I'll try to work on that today. I have the problem with the other AI sending you technical trade plans via email. I think 27 trade plans was too much. 27. Yeah, 27. Okay, I think maybe 3 would be good. 4 maybe. So anyways, but at least the AI is working, and now we just have to train it. That's all. We just have to train it. So I got to run, babe. The stock market's open. Daddy's got to go to work. That was real. That just happened. Peace on earth. May the pips be with you. May our profits be above average. I will see you soon. Cheers.